Hey everyone, it's me Tinapay, and for today's video, I'd like to talk about State 3. But before I begin, I'd like to introduce myself. My name in-game is Diwata. I am from State 3, and I am a member of One Alliance. So when I started playing Dark War Survival, my first state or server is actually State 2. When I started, it's taking the devs a month to open a new state. And when I joined the game, server 2 or state 2 is already 26 days old. So I waited a couple or a few days for them to open state 3 because I wanted to start on day 1 of the state. That's why I really waited for state 3 to open. I think that's one of the best decisions that I made because state 3 for me is one of the healthiest states in our bracket. Talking about brackets, the Dark War developers have grouped the servers so that states 1 to 8 are now in the same bracket. So this means we compete against each other in cross-state events and follow the same event timeline, such as in Season 2. Since we share the same gameplay mechanics, our strength and capabilities are nearly identical or similar. I've heard that other states have a lower hero level cap compared to ours, which is set at maximum level of 150, while theirs is, I think, 90. I'm not really sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Newer states also face more restrictions and had a much shorter Season 1, lasting only for a few months, whereas our states spent many months in Season 1. About 5-6 months, I think. So here are the reasons why I believe State 3 is the healthiest state in the entire game. First, there's no civil war, only unity. Our state is free from internal conflicts, we all get along well. But it wasn't always this way. In the early days, there were bullies and those who were bullied. There's intense rivalries and powerful players constantly clashing. However, we've outgrown that phase. Over time, we overcame our differences and made a pact. We would no longer fight each other, but instead focus our strength on battling other states. Second, we are forged in war and we are trained as warriors. We've all experienced what it's like to be zeroed, and that taught us a valuable lesson. It's not to get too attached to our troops or resources. Losing them is just part of the game, and we can always rebuild. More importantly, it taught us to be fearless. Next is we are warmongers. Since we don't waste energy fighting among ourselves, we channel our strength into taking on enemy states, especially during kill events and cross-state battles. So we thrive on burning bases, swarming enemy hives, and causing havoc. War is what we do best. Fourth is we have each other's backs. Our unity means we always look out for one another. During kill events, we're vigilant, keeping an eye out for enemies trying to port into our alliances. And when they do, we swarm them without hesitation. I remember during the last kill event, a strong player from another alliance messaged me when he saw that I was farming alone in an enemy state. He guided me, he watched over me, and made sure I got back home safely. It was reassuring to know someone had my back. And lastly, we stand independently as a state. Unlike other states, we are not part of any alliance groups that span multiple states. You've probably seen those alliances with similar tags, like the Illuminati-style groups. I have nothing against them, but I don't think they're healthy for the game. The goal of the state should be to fight other states. If you form close bonds with enemy states, then who are you supposed to fight? Where does your loyalty lie? With your alliance or your state? Well, to me, that defeats the entire purpose of the game. Honestly, I find it a bit corny as well. But hey, that's just my opinion. Now let's take a look at the cross-state rankings and see who's leading. Let's also take a look at each of the categories and who is. So for the Alliance CP, Illuminati is of state 5 is the top, but top 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, and 10, it's state 3 for the Alliance CP. Then Alliance Skills, tops 1 and 2 is from state 3, 4, 7, 9, and 10 are state 3. Personal CP, let's take a look at the individual players. So the top player for personal CP is Garp from state 3. Top 3 is Johnny T from state 3. 6, 7, 9 is from state 3. 11 to 15 are state 3 as well. So those are the personal CP. Now let's take a look at the personal kills. Okay, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, and 10, 11, 12, all from state 3. And then the watchtower level, top 1 is Garp, level 3 of industrial watchtower. 3, 4, 5, 8, and 10 are from state 3. And then let's check out the stage ranking. Okay, 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, all from state 3. And then strongest hero CP, top player Johnny T from state 3. Garp is number 5 from state 3. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all from state 3. We have the strongest hero CP. And then the total hero CP, we have state 3 as top 1, which is Garp from my alliance. Johnny T from Jadi, he's top 2. And we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all from state 3. That's for the total hero CP. Let's take a look at the fighter CP, the shooter. And for the rider hero CP, so that's a total hero CP. Let's take a look at the fighter trials ranking. And then let's take a look at the shooter trials rankings. And then the rider trials ranking. So as you can see that state 3 have a lot of strong players based on statistics or on rankings. We're very, very active. This video is recorded on week 7 of season 2. And this is our state. This is how it looks like. We're currently owns the capital. And I'd like to show you guys our map, our season 2 map. So we have pretty much occupied most of the villages. So So as you can see here, our state is pretty healthy. Many active players. And let's also try to take a look at the other states. So let's see state 1. So this is a state 1. Looks like an active state also, just like state 3, but they don't have a lot of top players here. And every time we are matched up against state 1, they're kind of passive already. Maybe only a few players are left active because, as you know, it's state 1 or server 1. Now let's take a look at state 2. And then state 4. State 5. State 6. State 7. And state 8. Now you see why I believe state 3 is one of the best states in Dark War survival. I hope we continue to thrive like this forever, but I also understand that over time, another state may rise to the top, or we might be challenged and defeated. The future is uncertain, but as of February 2025, state 3 is, without a doubt, the best in my eyes. I look forward to more exciting events in the future, maybe even a server merge. No matter what happens, I hope we stay strong. And for those of you thinking about starting fresh, I still encourage you to join us in State 3. Who knows, you might still have time to catch up. So I hope you learned something from this video. Again, if you find this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell icon so you get notified every time I upload new content. And I hope to see you on the next one, guys.